So I have 12 very cheap Harbor Freight solar panels. Each one is supposed to give out 15 watts for a total of 180 watts. It's a cloudy day, and my charge controller, which I also bought at Harbor Freight, was giving me about 3.1 amps directly into this battery bank. I have 3 deep cycle batteries with very heavy duty wire, 2-gauge wire, with they're all hooked up in parallel. So I have this 2-gauge wire here, and then I have the positives all connected together. On the negative, I have this knife switch, so I can shut off power going to the controller if I want to as an emergency switch. Over here I have the hub that I bought from Harbor Freight, and those 2 lines over here get fed into the inside of the house where I have a charge controller and my inverter. So I just got done hooking this thing up, and I turned on the lamp with no problem at all. So I got to build now a door and enclosure for this, and maybe put some insulation in here and some drill some holes so that the batteries, if they emit hydrogen, will be able to air out fine. It's relatively cool here. I'm not sure how hot it's going to get on a hot day or how cold in a cold day, but the rest is easy. So I have a lot of real estate left on this roof, so if I wanted to add more panels or better panels, I could do that. Okay, so from the inside of the house, here's my charge controller. Right now it's stating that my battery bank is 12.9 volts. So I'm going to press this once. Hey, hold it down for a second. It's kind of slow. So right now it's telling me that on this very cloudy day, my 12 panels are pushing 2.7 amps into my battery. So we have the hookups are really easy. On the left hand side you can see there's the solar panels. The red tape is just a positive. There's a negative. And then going to the battery, positive, negative. I'm going to color these wires up. And there's a load if you want to put like lights for 12 volts and that kind of stuff. So on the back side of this board, there's my wires feeding outside. Now I'm going to put molding. I'm going to dress this thing up. I'm going to probably cover those wires with some other some more plastic in there. And in here I have a 2,000 watt 4,000 watt peak inverter, which you really can't see very well, but here's my outlets. So I'm going to turn this thing on. Now the inverter's on. I have 3 outlets there. So what I want to do now, I have all this space here, is I want to probably put a pluggable outlet in here. So this is an isolated unit. I'm not going to tie this into the house. It's all isolated. Now there is a ground post on this inverter, so I'm not really sure how to properly ground it. But I'll probably hammer a stake into the ground and maybe run a wire to ground. I'm not really sure about that. There you have it. So I'm going to build, like I said, a box around here. I'm going to have a way to get in there and to shut off the knife switch to the battery bank and make sure it's properly ventilated. And then I'm going to make sure that all these wires are covered with some plastic sheathing, and then I'm going to probably staple gun those wires down better so that it can survive our winter. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm all done here. Very cloudy day, as you can see. Very cloudy. That's one of the benefits of these cheap-ass solar panels. Apparently they still give out output even on a cloudy day. But they're heavy, they're expensive, and if I had to do it again, I would probably get different solar panels. But this is my first time doing this kind of a project, and I'm pretty happy with the results. Let's check out the amps again. So we've got 3 amps. That's pretty amazing for this day.